Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to attempt to start the bodywork on the car, get rid of some of the rust, try and fix a few of the dents. It's kind of all in preparation to get the car resprayed eventually when I get the money. I know it's going to mean I'm going to be driving the car around looking a bit patchy and a bit rough, but while the weather's nice at the moment, I want to try and get some of it done. You know, I've got the day off work, it's the weekend, so I'm going to make the most of it. So yeah, I'm going to, like I say, start attacking some of the rust and see how it goes. So fingers crossed. I'm a bit worried. I don't want to start attacking the paintwork and the bodywork of my car, but hey, it's cheaper to do it myself than get someone else to do it. So I'm reasonably confident I can do it alright. This isn't a how-to guide, so I'm just going to show you what I do. If it's wrong, then obviously don't copy me. I haven't particularly bought any bits. I've literally just got what I've got around the house. So I've got sort of sandpaper, and I've got a rotary tool and rust remover and all that I've had from previous projects and that. So I haven't gone out and bought anything extra. I've got a couple of cans of red primer anyhow, so I'm just going to chuck that on just to cover the bare metal. So yeah, fingers crossed it'll go alright. It's not going to look great until the whole car's resprayed. It's going to look very patchy because I've got rust spots and dents all over the car really. Nothing major, but yeah, we'll go from there and let's see how it goes. Okay, so I'm going to start on the boot lid. I'm going to get rid of these sort of rusty bits here, a few little spots. There's quite a few little patches of rust. So it's only surface rust, so it shouldn't be too bad. It's a minor dent just here. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. So yeah, I'm going to start on the back. I'm going to get my rotary tool out and just start taking off the paint and the surface rust and go from there. Okay, so this is my multi-tool I'm going to be using. It's only a cheapy one. Got it off Amazon for 25 quid. It's handy because it comes with a load of different attachments and things there. So yeah, say 25 quid off Amazon. Can't complain. I've not used it before, so I don't know what the quality is like. So let's give it a go. Okay, so I've just done the grinding. Excuse the glasses. Only safety glasses. Obviously, safety is important. I know it's not cool, but it's better than losing an eye. Anyhow, I'm just going to show you what I've just done to the car. Okay, so then there's the patch with all the paint taken off. It's nice and smooth now, no more rust. Lucky it's only surface rust, so there's no holes in there to repair. You can just feel a bit of a edge now around the outside where I've ground the paint off. So I'm just going to use some of the sandpaper, just rub the area down a bit, and then give it a coat of primer just to stop the rest of the bare metal rusting again. So yeah, let's get some sandpaper out and just smooth the edges off. Right, and there you have it. I've just rubbed it down with a bit of sandpaper. It's really nice and smooth now. Let me just close the boot. That now is nice and smooth. Feel a slight dent there from where I took the rust out. I don't think it's deep enough to need to fill, so I'm just going to primer it. If when I get to paint the car it doesn't look quite right, I'll just give it a quick skim of filler, but I think just a bit of building primer will should be enough on that. That's very marginal on there. So what I used was just to show you guys. First things first, I used a bit of 800 grit. This is just from Halfords. Bit of 800 grit paper and a 240 and a sanding block. Obviously use the 240 first because it's rougher. Higher the number, the finer the sandpaper. So I'll use the 240 first because it's slightly more coarse, and then just finish it off with the 800. I have actually got some 1500 here, but that's really fine. I don't think I'll use that. The 800, sorry, is more than enough. But yeah, I started off with the 240, ended with the 800. So just give it a rub over. While I was rubbing the paint, it's also taken a little bit extra paint off, but I'm going to primer all this anyhow, so yeah, I'm happy with that. Just need to mask it up, and then I'll give it a quick coat of primer. I'll do it now before it starts rusting again. I live on the coast by the sea, so all the salt in the air is really bad for bare metal, so I'm just going to do it a little bit at a time. So I'm just going to mask this up, and then I'll be back. Okay, so there we go, masking tape's all around the repair patch. I'm not too worried about overspray getting on the paint too much, because the car's going to be resprayed anyhow. I just don't want any paint getting on the bumpers and the number plate and the windows and stuff. But it's only a little repair job, so I think that should be enough to cover it all. So as I say, I've got some red primer from Halfords. Just had it knocking around in the house. So just going to give it a quick coat, give the can a quick shake, because it's been sat around for quite a while, and yeah, just give it a quick coat of paint, or a bit of primer I mean, just to stop it rusting again. Okay, so just going to do a few light coats. You don't want it on too heavy, because otherwise it'll start running, so just a little light spray like that. Just leave it a second and let it dry, and then just repeat. Good thing with the primer is put it on a little bit thicker, because then you can rub the primer down as well. And like I say, where it was slightly bumpy on the repair work, you'll be able to rub the primer down and get rid of that as well. So you can still see the white primer through, and you can still see the patch. I'm just going to give it a couple of coats. I'm just going to let it dry and give it another quick coat, and then once that's all done, I'll take the masking tape off. So I'll show you in a second what it looks like. Okay, there's the primer patch. I'm not happy with it. I don't know, I don't think you... Oh yeah, you might be able to just see where it's still bumpy on the metal. Yeah, it's coming through the primer. So basically this is going to need filling. I was not being lazy, but I thought I might be able to just prime over the metal and it'll be alright. Maybe if I had thicker build up primer or something, it'd be alright. But yeah, I'm not happy with that. So I'm going to let that dry. I'll just scratch it with my nail. But yeah, I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to sand it back, give it a bit of filler. So in the meantime, I'm going to start grinding the other patches as well. And yeah, I want to at least get the boot lid done today, and then do some of the other bits of the car another day. But yeah, it's going to need a bit more work, so I'll just carry on with it. Okay, so this is going to turn out into a little experiment now. I've just ground off the metal, or sorry, the rust on this piece. So I'm going to rub this down with paper, skim it with filler, then rub it down again, and then primer it, and see if this ends up looking any better than that side. So like I say, I'm not a professional, this is just trial and error. So I'm going to rub it down, and then we'll put some primer on it, sorry, some filler on it, see how it goes. So let's rub it down. Okay, now this, I don't know if you can see it, is 100 times better than the previous attempt. That is nice and smooth now. It's a lot better than that side. This side I've already ground it down. I've ground it out, chucked some filler in it, done a few other patches. So yeah, that is nice and smooth now. That works really well. So I'm just going to finish off the boot lid, redo that side, and then I think that'd be it for today really. So yeah, crack on with it. I mean, even this side took me quite a while, so by the time I rub all this down, it's time's going to be cracking on. So yep, I better get on with it. Okay, there you have it, all the rust done, well, on the boot lid anyhow. This bit's all nice and dry, all nice and smooth. Got rid of that. You can see I've painted and primed, this is still slightly wet, so I don't want to touch that. for all this area. All the rust's gone. I've left this for now. I need to take the number plate off so I can get in there properly. But as you can see, the screws are completely rotted out, so I'm going to have to drill that out. So I'll do all that once I get the plate off. So I've still got a lot more to do. I've kind of run out of time today because this has taken me way longer than expected. But yeah, I'm happy with that. It's all nice and smooth. You can't now see the dents and things in there like you could on this side. I've redone this side now and it's all been primered over. So yeah, it's going to look a bit patchy, but yeah, that's it for now. Well, there you go. I've learned something today. You gotta put filler over the bare metal, otherwise it just shines through the primer. Oh well. Like I say, I've not really done it before, so it's just a bit of an experiment, and I learnt the hard way, which is what this is all about. So I now know for the rest of it that just to skim a primer over it, skim a filler over it, and then rub it down before you primer it, makes a whole lot of difference. So yeah, well, thanks guys. Hope it's been informative. It's certainly been a learning curve for me. So I've still got a hell of a lot more work to do. So yeah, I've run out of time today. This is just that boot lid has taken me nearly about 3 or 4 hours. So I haven't got any power tools or anything except for that little apart from the little grinder thing I was using. I was doing all the sanding by hand with that block. I didn't have the best sandpaper either, so it did take me a while, but I enjoyed it. I've got a lot more to do, so I'll see all you guys next time. Take care. Bye bye.